What it do, flight crew? FTC. Flight team stand up! Hey, y'all, we have 10 shocking things found in your favorite foods. We got some educationalists, you know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all are back in school. I know, it sucks. I know. But look, man, I'm your substitute teacher right now, man. I told you guys, man, if I wasn't doing this entertainment-ish, man, and everything else, man, I will be a substitute teacher. With that being said, we have 10 shocking things found in favorite foods. You always want to make sure you watch what you're eating. I feel like this is a good, nice little educational video, too, with the fact of that, you know, I have a kid on the way. I got a youngin' on the way. You know what I'm saying? If you guys are paying attention on my main channel, I am expecting. Yeah, give it up to your boy, FlightReacts. She's 3 months. My crush is 3 months preggo and everything like that. But yeah, man, let's check it out. What the hell?
Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at 10 shocking things found in your favorite foods. We all have certain foods and drinks.
Oh yeah, y'all heard of that new Travis Scott
Big Mac
burger from McDonald's?
Or Mountain Dew.
Who tried that?
Normally, we get what we expect in our packets or cans. But these are 10 times people have had a nasty surprise inside their favorite foods. Subscribe and turn on notifications and comment done when you've done this for a shout out at the end of our next video. Coming in at number 10, we have Subway.
Not surprised.
A sandwich for lunch. And for many of us, this means getting a Subway sandwich. They're great as you can make it your own and totally customize it. But one customer got an incredibly unexpected surprise in their sandwich, which I doubt they requested. They found a giant 6-inch knife in their sandwich. They were trying to break the sandwich into 2 halves, but...
Now that sounds personal. There needs to be a backstory to this or something, bro. Because it's one thing with bugs and stuff getting in there because, you know, places being unsanitary, sometimes everybody can't watch everything, you know what I'm saying, 25/9, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, okay, a bug, a roach happen to get in there, you know what I'm saying, whatever. You know, it's not whatever because it's still nasty as hell and you don't want that to happen to nobody. Spider get whatever, you know, gets in there. But a knife, bro, did you, like, trash talk the cashier or something, bro? Because coming from experience, you know what I'm saying, when I used to work in fast food, bro, so I never did this, you know what I'm saying, personally, even though I've had some moments where people have mouthed off to me and was talking to me reckless as hell, you know what I'm saying, and I wanted to go over the counter and do something, you know what I'm saying, I never, like, poison nobody, and I would, like, stand by my word. I've never did any of that or tried to, like, put anything in their shit, you know what I'm saying, but that shit exists. I'm gonna say I'm not the one who did that, and I never will and never did. You know what I'm saying? Or would even think about doing it because it's just like I still have a heart at the end of the day. But I know people that have did something like that, you know, or I've heard stories, you know. So that kind of sounds like to me. I want to see what the rest are gonna end up saying. Sounds like a personal thing. Probably sounds like you mouthed off the cashier, came at them some reckless way, and they was just like fuck you and just put that in there, like. You know, so this word of advice, anytime you go to fast food, like, you should always do this regardless, have good manners and stuff. Like, always talk to them nice, and whatever you want, just come off in a soft tone, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can mess you up bad.
They then took the sandwich apart and found the giant serrated knife. I don't know if the Subway worker was trying to take the customer's life, or if they just misplaced their knife.
Nah,
Not only was the knife in the sandwich, but it was baked right into it. This was during the lunch rush, so maybe it was an accident by a very dopey employee. The guy did actually take a bite of the sandwich before trying to break it in half, but luckily it was the side with the handle and not the blade. Otherwise, this customer may not be around to tell the tale.
That's just
Watch
crazy.
out before biting into your next Subway.
Yeah.
Next up is Big Mac. Who doesn't love McDonald's? There's so much choice when you go there, but for many, the famous Big Mac is their go-to item on the McDonald's menu.
Big Mac. Remember that commercial,
the burgers, the cheese, the lettuce.
I've had one,
but
man.
Something which would shock us all if we found it in a Big Mac would be a Durex. One customer
No
found
way.
a Durex slipped just under the middle bun in their Big Mac. Now I know...
Damn, that's another example, bro. There's just no way you just accidentally open a condom and just be like, whoop, I accidentally dropped this in a Big Mac. Somebody was in another situation. Someone had to be mouthing off this person, whoever it was, had to be mouthing off somebody, and they just fucked up their damn food.
McDonald's makes their food at super fast speeds. But no matter how fast this employee was making the Big Mac, it's hard to see how a Durex could have slipped into the burger. In fact, why would they even have a Durex in the kitchen?
Right.
Really makes you wonder what the staff are getting up to back there. At least the customer was well protected from any diseases when taking a bite.
Oh
Next up is Oreos.
Oreos?
Oreos are America's favorite cookie.
Oreos are milk.
They're pretty simple, just 2 cookies with a cream filling. What could go wrong? Well, one Oreo fan found something disturbing inside the cream part of their Oreo. A young girl took an Oreo cookie from the packet and separated it into 2 parts like they do in the commercials. But unlike in the commercials, she found a squashed spider inside the cream filling. The mother was shocked and shared an image of the spider inside the cookie on Facebook. We all know Oreos are delicious, and it seems this spider does too. The little girl was shocked when she saw this, but it's a good thing she knows to separate the 2 sections of the cookie.
Yeah, now that makes me want to do that all the
To try
time.
and get her $4 back on the cookies, but we're not sure if that's happened yet. As long as you guys separate your Oreo cookies as most people do, you should be good. And if you don't do this, then maybe you should start. If
Facts.
you don't, you might find a creepy crawly inside your next cookie. Next up is Mountain Dew.
Mountain
Dew is
Dew?
up there with the biggest soft drink brands like Pepsi, Coca-Cola, and Sprite. Mountain Dew is a soda made up of lemon and lime flavorings. And sodas seem kind of simple to produce, right? The soda just goes from a tube right into the can. Well, somehow a man from Illinois was reported to have found a mouse in his can of Mountain Dew. And apparently it was the entire mouse in his can of soda. He was so grossed out that he actually took the company to court for his troubles. But Mountain Dew said the drink would have dissolved an entire mouse into a jelly-like substance. It's pretty nasty knowing that Mountain Dew can dissolve an entire mouse. Anyhow, it's not known who won the court case. But either way, this is a
That
nasty
doesn't sound healthy either, bro. That's just why I just try not to drink soda anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's just not good. Like, something dissolving another animal, my nigga? Like,
story. If the man was right, then a mouse somehow made its way into his soda. And if Mountain Dew were right, it means their soda can dissolve an entire animal. Next up is bread. Bread is often seen as a healthy, basic food. And it can be seen as much better as you can make your own sandwiches instead of buying expensive ones from the store. Well, one man from England did just that. He bought a loaf of Hovis bread and made a sandwich at home to take to work. But as he was cutting the bread for his sandwich, he found a mouse baked into the loaf. That's right, the mouse strikes again. Unsurprisingly, the man was grossed out and reported the incident to the press. Hovis was later fined for the rodent slipping into the bread. They said the rat must have got into the mixing pot before the dough was being poured in. Hovis apologized and had to pay out $17,000. And the man will likely not be buying the brand ever again. What's even more shocking,
he could have
is
died
the
if he
tail
ate
wasn't
that
found
shit.
in the loaf. And the company has no idea where the tail could have ended up. The guy was pictured on the news eating a sandwich with a new loaf of bread. But I think I'd be put off bread for life if this happened to me. Yeah, I'm going to be checking my bread after this video. Next up is hash browns. This is another
hash browns,
that
no
took
way.
place at McDonald's. For many
one thing I can't say about Mickey D's, the only time I really eat Mickey D's, you know what I'm saying, when I try to avoid it, is the breakfast. You know what I'm saying? The breakfast actually slap. You know what I'm saying? The sausage McMuffin, the McBiscuit, hot cakes, hash browns, you know what I'm saying?
breakfast item from
Lucky
McDonald's
a W.
is their hash
As
browns.
for well done.
And it's also one of the most popular items by far. But one guy who got breakfast from McDonald's found something pretty disgusting in his hash brown breakfast. That is, a roach baked into a hash brown. We've all heard stories of people finding bugs crawling around McDonald's restaurants. But it's very rare that we actually hear of these bugs being baked into the actual food. The man bit into it and then saw the bug. It's just a good thing he didn't bite into the roach. He posted a photo of his nasty discovery to Reddit and it went viral. And unfortunately, according to news reports, this is not the first time cockroaches have been found in McDonald's food. I know roaches gotta eat too, but stay out of our breakfasts. Next up, we have Gerber baby food. All food should be clean and free of any
That's
nasty
the type of baby food that babies eat, right? They can't just eat like a, you know what I'm saying, like chicken Alfredo or a burger or nothing, or they have to eat some baby food, right? The Gerber stuff. Pay attention here.
But this is especially true for baby food, as it's designed for innocent newborns. But one mom made a shocking discovery inside a jar of Gerber baby food. Gerber is the biggest brand of baby food, so it should be safe for any baby to eat, right? Well, one mom found shards of glass inside one of their glass jars. At first, she thought it was her baby being messy, but they found blood coming from the baby's mouth thanks to the glass.
Oh, no!
And what's even scarier is that following this, a wave of complaints in over 30 states occurred after this was reported. And Maryland outright banned Gerber baby food because of fears of glass inside it.
Oh my
Be
gosh.
careful what you feed your baby.
Oh
The
my
best bet is
gosh,
to get it
bro.
out into a tub instead of feeding it to your baby from a spoon. It's crazy we can't even trust a baby food manufacturer to make their products safe.
Right.
But glass in baby food could potentially...
Yeah, that's actually smart. I think they showed them putting it on a plate or something so you can kind of like inspect and see
babies
what's
to lose
inside.
their lives, so watch out. Next up is Milky Way.
Bro, that has to be the
Milky Way is
nastiest
one of the most
chocolate, bro.
popular chocolate brands in the world. The only problem with candy is it can get stuck in some people's teeth. Well, in this case, a tooth got stuck in someone's candy. A woman in Texas bought a Milky Way bar from a local store. She was excited to bite into it, but when she did, the candy bar bit her back. That was because there was a real human tooth inside her candy bar.
Now, how the fuck do you have a tooth in a candy bar, bro? How do you find somebody's teeth? Bro, this is set up, bro. Bro, somebody... Bro.
This was a nasty surprise.
Ew.
And she went to the press with it. At first, the woman thought it was a peanut. But shortly after continuing to bite into it, she realized that Milky Way bars don't contain any peanuts and freaked out. She doesn't want to send the tooth to Milky Way as she believes they will destroy it. Instead, she's planning on taking the chocolatey tooth to her dentist. That's going to be one appointment the dentist will never forget. Next up is ice cream. Ice cream is a comfort food that we just love to dig into.
Cookie dough's the best.
I bought a pint of Walmart ice cream. It was vanilla with a chocolate part at the bottom as a nice surprise. But hiding inside that nice surprise was another nasty surprise. When she ate it, she felt something sharp cut her mouth. And it turned out a razor blade was inside her ice cream. At first, she thought it was some machinery that had fallen into the tub. But it was later confirmed to her that it was in fact a razor blade.
Oh my
She went to the
gosh.
press and contacted Walmart's customer
Oh
support.
my
She
gosh.
was quite forgiving, but hopes she'll get the right response to a razor blade being found in her ice cream. We hope she gets the right response too. And even if it was a part of the factory, surely Walmart would be able to anchor things down and make sure that no parts fall into their ice cream. The worst part about this story, the razor blade wasn't even covered in chocolate. Next up is McDonald's fries.
McDonald's
There's
fries. A lot of
to
things with
love at
McDonald's.
from the burgers to the sodas. But one thing McDonald's is super famous for is their French fries. They're normally delicious, but if you ask one
thing I
college
can
student,
say, yeah,
they will tell you something different.
they're fresh.
One woman at the University of Illinois in Chicago discovered a scabby band-aid in her French fries. She had gone to a McDonald's on campus for a late-night snack, but she never imagined to see a gross medical product in her food. She took the fries back and complained, and was given a refund. She also told her local college paper, and then the national media picked it up. I have no idea how a band-aid could slip off someone's skin and onto food. It's company policy for kitchen staff not to wear band-aids on the job. One thing's for sure, this is very off-putting. Are you still loving it? Check out the poll in the top right corner and you can vote for the most shocking thing found in your
That's
favorite
gonna cap
food.
it off, man. What was your most shocking out of this entire thing, man? Usually, 3 minutes.